好，各位，歡迎大家再一次嚟到我哋上堂啦。咁呢度我翻辦公室啦。咁今日見到我辦公室咧其實係整齊咗，因為即係執過下啦。咁咧就咁我哋而家快啲嚟即係試下上堂。咁咧就繼續我哋睇下耶穌嘅復活。咁我哋今日主要睇2條片嘅。關於耶穌嘅復活，咁好，咁我哋就睇一睇。
一定要返去城度講俾其他人知，一齊嚟啦！
婦人點解喊？你揾緊邊個？
先生，如果係你將佢拎走，請俾我知佢放咗喺邊度，等我去攞返佢。
瑪利亞，
拉波尼，
唔好摸，我仲未升上去見我嘅父。你去我弟兄嗰度，同佢哋講，我要升上去見我嘅父，亦係你哋嘅父，見我嘅神，你哋嘅神。
咁咧就睇完頭先嗰段片咧，咁頭先嗰個就係嗰個女仔就係抹大拉瑪利亞啦。咁咧就因為發現唔見咗嗰個耶穌嘅身體，所以就好驚訝。後來有2個門徒啦，應該就係彼得同埋雅各，咁就一 齊去到嗰、個即係墳墓，跟住就發現係唔見咗啦。咁後來耶穌就向呢、個抹大拉瑪利亞度顯現啦。咁呢個就係頭先嗰啲嘅即係俾我哋睇到嘅短片。咁裏邊都拍得幾好嘅。咁不過呢個咧就係、摩門教嘅一個拍攝。咁不過佢都忠於聖經嘅，所以都唔緊要嘅。咁我哋都睇到嗰、個、拍攝係好好，咁都好忠於聖經咁樣俾我哋睇到啦。咁特別你見到復活嗰陣時，即係耶穌嗰個嘅身體係即係好似蒸發咗，即係嗰個裹屍布咧係仍舊嘅。聖經講話仍舊捲着咁樣嘅，所以呢個就係一個好特別嘅情況。咁我哋跟住再睇咧，就係、耶穌嘅復活啦。耶穌復活究竟係咪真嘅復活咧？咁咧就有一段嘅短片咧，係關於即係耶穌復活嘅。咁我哋睇一睇，唔好意思啊。
Why was Jesus of Nazareth crucified? Because he made outrageous claims about himself. He claimed to be the one and only Son of God. Why would anyone take his claim seriously? Well, that all depends. If Jesus actually rose from the dead, then his claim to be God's unique Son carries considerable weight. On the other hand, if the resurrection never actually happened, then Jesus may be safely dismissed as just another interesting but tragic historical figure. Did Jesus rise from the dead? As we explore this question, we need to address two further questions. What are the facts that require explanation? And which explanation best accounts for these facts? There are three main facts that need to be explained: the discovery of Jesus' empty tomb, the appearances of Jesus alive after his death, and the disciples' belief that Jesus rose from the dead. Let's examine each of these. Fact number one. The discovery that Jesus' tomb was empty is reported in no less than 6 independent sources, and some of these are among the earliest materials to be found in the New Testament. This is important because when an event is recorded by 2 or more unconnected sources, historians' confidence that the event actually happened increases, and the earlier these sources are dated, the higher their confidence. Moreover, the Gospels indicate that it was women who first discovered that Jesus' body was missing. This is likely historical because in that culture, a woman's testimony was considered next to worthless. A later legend or fabrication would have had men make this discovery. Our confidence in the empty tomb is further increased by the response of the Jewish authorities. When they heard the report that the tomb was found empty, they said that Jesus' followers had stolen his body, thereby admitting that Jesus' tomb was, in fact, empty. Most scholars, by far, hold firmly to the reliability of the biblical statements about the empty tomb. Fact number 2. The appearances of Jesus alive after his death. In one of the earliest letters in the New Testament, Paul provides a list of witnesses to Jesus' resurrection appearances. He appeared to Peter, then to the 12. Then he appeared to more than 500 brothers at one time. Then he appeared to James, then to all the apostles. Finally, he appeared also to me. Furthermore, various resurrection appearances of Jesus are independently confirmed by the Gospel accounts. On the basis of Paul's testimony alone, virtually all historical scholars agree that various individuals and groups experienced appearances of Jesus alive after his death. It may be taken as historically certain that Peter and the disciples had experiences after Jesus' death in which Jesus appeared to them as the risen Christ. Fact number 3. The disciples' belief in the resurrection. After Jesus' crucifixion, his followers were devastated, demoralized, and hiding in fear for their lives. As Jews, they had no concept of a Messiah who would be executed by his enemies, much less come back to life. The only resurrection Jews believed in was a universal event on Judgment Day after the end of the world, not an individual event within history. Moreover, in Jewish law, Jesus' crucifixion as a criminal meant that he was literally under God's curse. Yet somehow, despite all of this, the disciples suddenly and sincerely came to believe that God had raised Jesus from the dead. They were so completely convinced that, when threatened with death, not one of them recanted. Even the Pharisee Paul, who persecuted Christians, suddenly became a Christian himself, as did Jesus' skeptical younger brother, James. Some sort of powerful, transformative experience is required to generate the sort of movement earliest Christianity was. That is why, as an historian, I cannot explain the rise of early Christianity unless Jesus rose again, leaving an empty tomb behind him. These three firmly established facts cry out for an adequate explanation. How do you make sense of them? Down through history, various naturalistic explanations have been offered to explain away these facts. The conspiracy hypothesis, the apparent death hypothesis, the hallucination hypothesis, and so on. All of these have been nearly universally rejected by contemporary scholarship. The simple fact is that there is just no plausible naturalistic explanation of these three facts. The explanation given by the original eyewitnesses is that God raised Jesus from the dead. If it's even possible that God exists, then that explanation cannot be ruled out. For a God who is able to create the entire universe, the odd resurrection would be child's play. An empty tomb, Jesus' appearances alive after his death, and a group of dejected followers suddenly transformed by a radical new belief in a risen Messiah. These are independently established historical facts. How do you explain them?
咁咧就睇完呢段短片咧，咁啊拍得幾好嘅。咁咧就主要都係講三個即係好有力嘅證據啦，空嘅墳墓啦，耶穌嘅顯現啦，同埋佢日後門徒嗰個嘅見證啦。咁啊，即係12個使徒基本上咧11個都係殉道，咁啊佢哋都係即係要如果為咗保住一個大話。或者一個佢哋嘅幻覺咁樣嚟到，即係呢個係唔成立嘅。咁我哋都見到就係即係呢個耶穌嘅復活係非常之千真萬確啦。咁啊裏邊都解釋得好清楚。咁最後我哋嚟到講一講耶穌復活嗰個身體究竟係點樣樣咧？咁呢一幅圖咧就見到嗰個用隻手指探入耶穌個肋旁嗰個咧，原來就係多馬。咁當時咧就佢哋一班人咧就喺嗰個一個地方嚟到聚會啦，即係啲門都閂埋晒嘅。咁但係咧就竟然多馬咧就即係唔係竟然即係耶穌就出現喺佢中間。咁呢個多馬咧就即係曾經喺第啲地方就同人講話我話如果唔見到復活嘅耶穌唔親自咧用隻手探入佢肋旁咧，我就唔會相信。咁後來即係耶穌當顯現嘅時候咧，就叫多馬過嚟，用你嘅手指探入我嘅肋旁。咁耶穌知道佢曾經講嘅即係呢啲説話喎。咁咧所以即係我哋見到佢就即係當佢探入去嘅時候，佢就話：我嘅主，我嘅神。因為佢真係好驚訝，耶穌果然係復活。 咁耶穌個身體咧，我哋就發覺有啲地方可能佢個樣係有啲變咗嘅，因為當時有啲人咧就都係起初係認唔到耶穌，後來就同耶穌一啲特別嘅動作啦，譬如佢擘餅嘅時候就認出咗耶穌。另外亦都好奇怪嚇，保持咗嗰個傷口喎，即係咁，所以有啲嘢係延續落去，即係話復活呢個身體咧。雖然係一個聖經形容係一個榮耀嘅身體，但係有一啲特徵似乎即係仲會保留住。咁呢個亦都係我哋一個信徒好重要嘅一個盼望嘅，因為咧聖經話俾我聽，耶穌就係嗰個初熟嘅果子，所以日後我哋嘅復活咧，亦都會好似耶穌咁樣得著一個榮耀不朽嘅身體。咁呢個身體亦都唔受空間限制嘅，似乎咁，因為佢哋曾經喺一個即係密封嘅地方，即係冇窗冇應該話冇門口咁樣，耶穌即係竟然突然間出現喺佢哋當中。咁但係耶穌又唔係純粹一個靈魂咁樣喎，佢哋可以俾佢摸到，可以並且係食咗一啲魚啊咁樣嚟到俾佢俾人睇到，見到呢個身體係一個好可以食可以飲可以摸嘅一個身體。呢個係即係耶穌復活身體嘅特別嘅地方。好，咁我哋咧歡迎即係多謝大家收看啦。咁咧就我哋今日就講到呢度，再見。